Hello. Hello. Superfecta. I actually prepared everything correctly. I have my heart rate monitor and my input display. Siffrin. Pet the Siffrin. Okay, if I really want to min-max this, I should watch Golden first. I have already. I could watch it again. This whole stream is just watching that video again. I don't know how long I should expect, because I haven't done a tier 1 from scratch. Like, EHS took 2 hours or 3 hours. But, you know, that's not from scratch. I already had so much time put into it. What the fuck? Hold on. Hey. Cringe. I'm not doing that. I'm definitely just doing intended for this room. I'm also doing intended for this room. Huh? What? Surely that's not, like, easy. Why can't you just, like, skip that whole room? What are you doing? What are you doing? Bruh. Dude, everyone who goes up here is, like... I mind control you. I'm just gonna play the fucking map. Fuck you. Freeze frames! Yeah, I'll start doing runs after this. If you were Dragon, then you'd be doing runs, right? Yeah? Look at how far in that spinner I am. Wait. Huh? Huh? Spinners. Trying to remember how to read. I can't wait for the next sight reading competition. It's always so fun. I hope I can, like, lock in more this time. I really fumbled the bag last time. It's okay, I had to let Toho win one year because he's the underdog, and you have to let the underdog win. No, the real underdog is Viddie. Viddie's gonna win next year. Or this year. Mapped by Kaz, TE79, and Epia. Yeah, featuring a bonus room by tier, my true enemy. Bro, how do you read? I'm illiterate. I literally... Okay. Either something in the depths of my mind remembered how to do that, or I just half sight read it. Hi, Burger. Hi, Burger. Burger Hex. Hi, Hex. Boing. Fuck. Yay. Boing. Boing. Yeah, Ricky makes impossible rooms. Jelly climb. I love that, like, indicator. That was not there on release. No, Jelly! That gives you a refill, so you don't actually need to extend this wave dash. This wave dash is impossible, I think. Boing. Seeing JoJo, like, fucking own Jetro Golden for the Advent was so cool, honestly. Okay, so I haven't played with this in a really long time. It's probably gonna take a sec to get used to again. I remember this checkpoint was the first main, like, roadblock. Yeah, you really can just skip that whole room. Wow, that's sad. I don't know if I should. I don't know if I want to, rather. Because this room is cool. Oh. Okay. That's so easy. Okay, That's one of those skips where it's like, I don't know if it's worth it to make the golden that much harder. It's like, yeah, I want to play the map, but I also want to get the golden. I can do everything else. I mean, I'm doing like all of checkpoint 3 intended, so maybe that makes up for it. I have to understand my own like moral compass for cheese. That's so hard. Invisible cheese meter that blacklists you from Game Banana. Yeah. The more you cheese goldens, the more you acquire points, and these points will stack. They can stack infinitely, and once you reach a certain point of points, like cheese points, it builds up, and then once it boils over, you are bound to get like horrendously unlucky with the golden. That's what happens. Yeah, there's going to be a like very hard golden where Creeps just has a fucking nightmare with it. At some point, eventually. They'll die post feather room 20 times, yeah? Bop, 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 boing, boing. I forget where to go. Dude, how did I get to checkpoint 5 in the race? I'm crazy. The future is boiling underwater. This is taking a while for just a casual playthrough. Replay through? This is gonna be hard. Why does nobody do that? What? Do I cheese this room is the question. Wait. Shout out this strat? Okay, but that's like kind of swag though. That's like really swag. There you go. I got the crystal heart. Yay! Superfecta golden where they don't get the crystal heart. Like they were just too slow. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do that. Unfortunate for that grapple. So what actually is the cheese here? Oh, it's just that. I'll just do intended, I think. Ah, that's scary. Is there really nothing else I can do there? Oh, okay, you can do that. I probably should because that seems like way too risky. Oh, that's hard actually. Not free strat. Checkpoint 5 is a little evil. What am I doing? Oh my god, I just invented a new way to play the room. Evil! I need to really make sure that I don't grab there too late or too early. Blah, 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 blah. I really should not do that, to be honest, but it's awesome. It's so swag. Ah! Imagine if I did that with the golden. I forgot. This is scary because, like, doing this kind of thing is so hard with nerves. What? I submit. What do you actually do? Oh, you release jump. That's like scary. Okay, that's not as scary if I do it with my grab too. Okay, so do that full room? Yeah, okay. Bam bam. Bam 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 bam. Meow. Checkpoint 5, deathless. Boing. Okay. I did it again. Ba 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 ba. Okay. What's the intro room again? Yeah, I won't die to that. Okay, one more time. This room is gonna take a bit to get used to. Oh my god, I'm gonna get to be paste pinged for again. Yay! And I get to set up the paste ping in my own Discord. Tragically, only once. Shh, I will die to checkpoint 5. Okay. I will learn and do checkpoint 4 deathless. Okay, so do I turn the feather and then dash right, or do I dash up and turn right is the question. I think dashing up is fine. Yeah, let's do that. I can't believe none of us figured out that you can just skip this whole room. Like, it's so not hard. At all. It's just one blind input, pretty much. If I die to doing the skip, I deserve it. I think I just found the easiest strat ever. Playing this with nerves is gonna be so, like, terrifying. It's like the ultimate test of can you input things correctly. Oh, 2 of them. 2 of them. Huh? So true. So true. Okay, that was the least deserved checkpoint deathless anybody's ever done. That was so undeserved. Ah! I'm probably not gonna get all checkpoints deathless this stream because I'm probably not gonna play much longer. So true, Jack. Yeah, it's too lenient, and it's like one of the fastest tier 14s ever. Already. Just with that fucking... Yeah, assume that I get the fastest tier 14 ever gotten. That's what's happening. What the fuck is that strat? What if I did that on purpose, though? Wait, what if I just do that on purpose? Okay, that's just my strat now. I'm faster than the door. If I do die... Okay, at least if I do die to the door, it would be really funny. No! Get away from me! Ah! Ah! I hate this battery. Oh! What? What? What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? What the fuck? I love doors. Realistically, I should like fast fall a little bit. Yeah, okay. Just fast fall a tiny bit. What? So true. Yeah, this is true. Dragonhead, this is true. Here's the thing. If New Grandmaster Heartside goes down to tier 10, the floodgates will open. Like, it's over. It's actually over. After that. It's not allowed to happen. Bro, people need to stop, like, fucking reverse coping themselves into believing that just because a map works, that it's easy. Oh, why is this bound to left? What was I doing? I would argue... Oh. I would argue, like, 90% minimum. 90% of inputs that you thought were inconsistent at any point in time were probably just from missing something. Ah! Jesus, that was a jump scare. This checkpoint is so fun. The only way I first try this checkpoint is if I have my nerves, like, on fucking lockdown, bro. If I have my nerves on, like, complete lock, I could see myself first trying this. I just remembered the electricity switches with your gravity. That's so fucking sick. Fuck. Oh. Oh, that's hard. If I just try, like, really hard... then I can do it consistently. Bam! That was so satisfying. Did you see that? What if I like instant hyper there? I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, that's way more comfortable. Help, this map is so fucking peak. How do they do it? How do they do it? You were just replaying this today. Peak. Hi, SK. Yeah, you can kind of just like skip the entire room. Normally I wouldn't do cheese like that, but like Ricky's room is hard. So it's not worth it. For how easy the skip is and how much it skips, it's not worth doing it for like still doing the room intended. At least not with the golden. No! Ah! Okay. I'm fine. I don't know where I just did what to where, Deathless. I died in this room. I died in Apple's cast. I think. Okay. I think I'm happy with that. I like want to keep playing, but I also don't. This is really fun. This is really fun though. I will probably raid tomorrow. Raid? No, I'll probably stream tomorrow. Yeah. Wish my V good luck on Ascension. Bye bye. The Gone Bananas badge. This gilded banana was scored by sharing a lulz-worthy clip during April Fool's Week 2025. She went bananas, evidently. Alright, so I've done 2 golden runs. Tykim really does have a big impact on this golden. Getting far just because you want to hear the music. Bruh. Okay, don't right dash. Don't that dash. I played a little bit on Nene's stream last night, and I ended up getting Rush Hour to end, and also Checkpoint 3 Final to end. This is the opposite of last night, like a polar opposite. I can't say last night anymore. What the? Why did I jump? Emma, you should map for the next blind race competition. That'd be cool. I don't know when Toho's gonna organize it. This is from room 11 out of well, it's from room like 13 out of 30. But it's from room 11 out of 25 because the inter rooms are like asterisk rooms. Oh my fucking god. Try not to be any closer to everything ever? Like, Jesus. Room 14 and on the tracker. Okay, now I'm gonna play from checkpoint 2 until I do 2 plus 3. And then I'm gonna play from start. Just wait around. Wait, did I actually just hit the spike? Wait, how did I just hit the fucking spike? Huh? What just happened? Let me turn on pace pings. Pace ping settings. Enabled. Enable pace ping on this map. PB ping on this map. Pace ping this room. Okay, I think it's fine. I don't need to change the pace ping. Let me test. Okay, so let's play checkpoint 4 and 5 one more time. And then do golden runs, maybe? I don't feel confident in checkpoint 3. I feel so not runs ready. But I want to do runs. Where? I've died to that wall bounce 2 times. Let's sure hope number 3 isn't with the golden. Am I right? My PV is this wave dash. Because I did that. Wait, you can just stand there? Wait. Okay, that's safeable, I guess. Wait, that's the block from above? That's so funny. Okay, so if I do exactly that death again, I can save it, I suppose. You can also save that. I knew about that one. Is there an easy setup? Yes, there is. Okay. Fuck it. I don't know. Fuck it. Fuck it. No! Fuck! Okay, it's a tile further left than I thought. I'm dumb. Why did I die there again? Am I not good at nuance? I thought that was my thing. Huh? Grab. Where's my grab? I'm like 99.5% sure that I was holding left. What? Am I insane? Am I going crazy? Am I actually turning before I grab? Oh, I'm not grabbing because I'm still moving upwards. I love getting a tier 14 in the ocean. Bruh. I dashed a frame before the fucking bubble came back. I should really, like, actually, you know, think of a timing. I like how the music resets every time I debug there. What do you mean? Cast, did you know that was possible? I dashed up on this frame and fucking died to the spike above the spring. I'm tired. Ah. I'm really dumb. Okay, I probably would have died there for some reason. I don't even know why I just like fumbled that. That was like the imaginary scary thing that makes you fuck up your finger. That was a 2-death, I think. No, you're not allowed to state during the blind races. That's generally why, like, it's hard. And you're also, like, nervous because you're on a stage. No, you fucking stupid. What? Okay. Never mind. Fucking never mind. Okay, whatever. Dog. Dog. What the fuck was that? I tried to fucking corner jump. I wanted to corner jump. No. Wait, don't you just like do this, right? Oh, that's okay, whatever. I'm cheating! I picked up the golden while I had invincibility. Cheating? I guess if I'm lame and bad and lame, I can do the lame and lame strat. Not bad strat. It's a good strat. Rejected with a note. Had invincibility on for 0.5 seconds. So I'm going out to see the Minecraft movie tomorrow. And we got the tickets already, right? You can like pick where you want to pick. Where you want to sit. Chicken jockey. You can pick where you want to sit and you can like see which seats are open, right? Because tomorrow is like Thursday and it's a week after the movie already came out. There's less people who want to see the movie, right? Like if anyone wants to see the movie they would have seen it already by now, and they also won't be viewing it at that time because like a lot of people have school or work at that time. You can see which seats are free, right? On the thing when you're getting your tickets. Literally every single seat is free and it happens tomorrow. Dude, this room can suck my dick. The gambit time I was given is 15 hours. It would be one of the fastest tier 14 plus goldens ever. Yeah, file timer includes my 3 hours from first playthrough and... well, I think it's mostly just first play. There's first playthrough and a little bit of practicing for the showcase video. And that was 1.5 years ago. What? Bruh, 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 bruh. How the fuck do you do that? Whatever. I would have died like that anyway, I guess. How the fuck did I press up that late? Okay, that was only deaths in checkpoint 4. That was a 3 death. I don't know, you're giving me too much credit, I think. If you do 15 hours not including my first playthrough, I can see it. Like 15 hours, no first playthrough, like no old time, I can see that happening. But with old time, I don't know. Unless I like lock the fuck in with nerves, there's no way that I'm fluking the final checkpoint. It was very long ago. But like, you know? No, dude. Oh, that's so fucking annoying. I dashed 1 frame too late. That would have worked if I dashed 1 frame earlier. I was like, oh no, I need to make that really late so I can reach the jellyfish. 1 frame too late. I bet you it wasn't even an entire frame. It was probably like 7 milliseconds. Fuck off. I love when you're 1 frame off and you can tell that it was in the latter, like the earlier half of the next frame. It's really fun when that happens. Can other people like tell frame align sometimes? Or like the general vibe? I think I take this ability for granted. Like you can tell you were 1 frame off, but you can't tell how close you were. If I had a tool that tracked the frame alignment of the game and my inputs, I could back up the fact that, like, when I can sometimes tell that I pressed on the start of a frame, I'm like 100% confident. It's only sometimes though. I can't do it every single time. Because I'm so used to like seeing how late something is in 60 FPS, when I play fan games, it's really easy to tell when I'm 1 frame off. And it happens way more often because the game is 50 FPS. Try not to start your room with a downright challenge. Try not to start your room with a downright dash or a down diagonal dash, period. I'm not calling out people, I'm calling out everyone. Literally every single room except for Ricky's in this checkpoint starts with a downright. Okay. I was gonna die there eventually. What am I? Oh. Red! Evil! Evil and scary! Did I press previous room as the room was loading? So it loaded the moving entities first. And those are red. which is the checkpoint 1 color. And then all the other entities loaded and they're blue. Huh? Wait, why does this look sick though? Why does it look fucking sick though? It looks kind of like sick though. These spinners actually look really cool when they're bright. But I want to get to checkpoint 3 again. But I'm tired. Oh, one more try. Oh, yeah. Okay. I pressed dash late. I pressed dash late. Very dead. I pressed dash late. Yep. Do you believe in the 6 hours tier 14? Imagine if I got that. That would have been so fucking funny. That would have taken less time than superposition and splash. It would have taken as long as 7B. Ultra difficult. I had good nerve control there. I was locked in. Just one slight hesitation. Sneaked through. And then I died. And it happened on a hard input, so like, it's fair. Scary input. Oh, that was the last attempt, period. Like, if I didn't get the checkpoint there, I would have just ended. What was my timer? 3:12. Okay, so it literally would have been like 9 hours and 6 minutes, or 7 minutes, or like 8 minutes, because it's a golden rim. I did not believe in the fluke. I believed in the me dying somewhere in that checkpoint, because it's like so hard to do that gameplay with nerves. I have 6 runs to checkpoint 3, 2 of them passed, and then 1 of them passed checkpoint 4. Imagine showing these grind times to me. I'm the one who spent 74 hours on 70 golden. It was 75.
So Spumber Peak is a tier 1, and Spumberer Peak is a tier 2, so is that gonna be a tier 3?
Spumberest Peak.
Can we get Spumber Peak all the way up to like a tier 18? One for each tier.
Spumberester Peak would be tier 4. And then Spumber SS would be tier 5. And then Spumber SSS. Huh? Okay, don't fucking Gultra on this platform, I guess.
Oh, the blue spinner?
How the... What?
That's crazy.
How did I do that? Oh.
Parrot name reveal when?
I don't know, Jay. When are you gonna do it? Yeah, I know her name. I know top streamers. Do you guys know? I know Parrot Dash.
You know me? That's crazy.
We're like best friends. You slightly go up. You do. Oh, grapple. Please don't die to that wall bounce.
Is that like the ender?
That's the final input.
Oh, okay, yeah, I thought so.
I already asked Toho when he would do this, and I don't think he said he ever would, because he's a little bitch. I mean, because he doesn't want to commit to it. It is very hard.
Dructor golden. I have to golden any method. Dructor tells me to golden. 75,000 points. Wait!
Maybe you'd have to redeem it twice for him to commit to superfecta. Did you see my spike jump?
That's so funny.
What? Oh my god. Fun fact, those spikes were placed after the spring was placed. How do I know that? Because I just hit the spikes instead of the spring. So they take priority. And I hit the fucking spikes before bouncing. Yay! Jay already figured this out at some point. when she was playing some like map for the random goldens. Whoa! I was so close to hitting the spinner. What? What do you mean? Oh, wait! No, please! Okay, I was dead. That would have been awesome, but I was already dead. Because the dash I would have been forced to bring the battery all the way up with me. Yeah, I would have had to like slow myself down. And I didn't do that? Okay, I would have had to stall. It was possible, but I wouldn't have done it. I've never missed that energy thing before. I didn't even like consider that a possibility. Yesterday, I went out to see a Minecraft movie. And it's genuinely like, okay, maybe the movie isn't like objectively good, but I had fun. I was engaged. I laughed more at the jokes than I didn't. Its attempts to be funny were genuinely funny. It not taking itself seriously is like, was the right decision, but it just makes the parts that like try to be serious not really work. They just end up being little pace breaks instead of actually like making you feel anything. I don't think it's even like it's so bad it's good. I think it's just mediocre. It's not amazing, but it's not like terrible. I would say I enjoyed like 85% of the runtime. I haven't been to a movie theater in 8 years. That was my first time in 8 years. Yeah, it was definitely lacking. Like there's a part where it's like, oh no, they're gone, but it's like really obvious that they're gonna be back at some point. It would have been cooler if they like leaned into oh yeah, I just respawned, you know? Like someone dies but they just fucking respawn in the overworld. Although I suppose even Steve hasn't died before. Maybe he's on hardcore. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, how did I... Okay. What the bruh? I'm trying to remember the greeting talk from the CGLL video. It was Haya, I think. That was funny because I am a person who says that from time to time. What? Really? Did I press jump a frame late? Where? Hi.
Good luck.
Girl, I wanted to wipe my fucking hands. I forgot that can happen in every single room. Well, it doesn't happen in this room, but it happens in every other room. And I know that, but that's never happened in the first room. I waited so the timer ran out for the door.
You nearly saved it.
I mean, I didn't...
You nearly reacted.
I didn't react. I was just like, okay.
That was just when you were planning to go?
Yeah, that's just when I...
Actually, yeah, you started walking like the exact same time as the door happened, I think. Yeah, like literally the same frame you'd have right as when the door started going down.
Awesome. I'm glad that's the only room in that checkpoint that hasn't happened before, so I didn't think about it. I wish I got crushed. That would have been like a million times funnier.
Oh, that would have been really fun. That would have been so much funnier, you're right. Like, I've been thinking, like, original idea was to make it, like, background thing, like, final goodbye room theme. But then I'm like, True Love would be cool. Like, the rainbow blocks in True Love, to have, like, those in, like, the background and, like, other elements from, like, part of True Love. Yeah, and then, like, there could be, like, other people and characters in the background sitting on, like, the True Love blocks, and they have, like, flag too. I also need to, like, figure out who I'm putting in the thumbnail. Alright, this is for the thumbnail for the 90 clip video, but I'm also gonna use the artwork for like merch stuff, and I'm gonna commission Furamo for it, and it's gonna be like so you know, like the Celeste cover art thingy, like this one, somewhat inspired by this one, but like instead of like Malin it'd be my character, instead of Wingberry it'd be like Platsternberry, and then we'd have like Nalu fly around it, the berry, and then like there's gonna be like background themed after like Final Goodbye or like True Love or like the map, and then Izzy would be there next to me, and then like would be like characters in the background kind of like this, but that would just be like friends and like people in the community that inspired me and stuff. It kind of like some of the names in the plat rooms. Also, the background would just have a bunch of like other references and things as well to things that happened during the grind and stuff. Like it should be like a Smarts Gaming reference somewhere, and like jellyfish with the little flower as petunia. I'm gonna make a list of people that I want to feature throughout the background, and I'm gonna like message them about it. And then for like the version for merch, I'm gonna have to exclude some of them because like some friends have like licensed characters as their like persona. So like we're gonna have two separate versions, one with everyone for the thumbnail and one with like whoever has a licensed character is missing. Although Rick is getting like OC character.
Oh yeah, Rick reveal in like soon.
Yeah, I asked Rick about that earlier today. They were down for being on the thumbnail with that one, so that's cool. Ren won't be part of the merch version because Ren has.
Ren is just Bridget.
Yeah. Viddie will be funny because Viddie's just a stickman.
Viddie's just gonna be a very out of place stickman. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Filled in with white. He should have like his own white rectangle.
It's this little white box. Yeah, for the thumbnail it doesn't really matter, but it's like if I'm gonna use it for merch, that potentially has legal issues if I'm using like characters that I do not have permission to use.
Just ask Toby Fox. Yo, can I use Rouse for this merch of the hardest and longest accomplishment in Celeste? Of all people, Toby would be the person that's like, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah,
Go
Toby
ahead.
would.
Toby would be the one person that like encourages it rather than just not caring or saying no. Oh yeah, there's no way you could have any Pokemon.
Yeah.
Nintendo would fucking like sue you to death.
I was gonna say we got to like put in like all the characters in like funny ways. Like Kako can just be like talking to a different character that just looks really bored because Kako's been yapping for like 3 hours.
Like the whole planet.
You know, just have like this girl representing Kako just talking, and there's like different character next to Kako that just looks like they've been there for like 4 hours listening. Get to the silly stuff like that.
It's like they very obviously have earplugs in.
Yeah.
This bitch is not listening.
Oh, just Vicky and Kako talking way too much with each other with Fit because they have been like, both of them have sent the most messages out of anyone during the entire 90 grind. They have like the highest message count. Oh yeah, we put Vicky on one side and Kako on the other, and then one person in the middle with earplugs.
All of the top Celeste players are too normal. That's not true, actually, Nicole.
It's not true. Who's like the most normal? Like, it's like Viddie like the most normal.
Viddie is absolutely the most normal. I mean, just look at that stickman. That's the most normal guy you've ever seen.
Viddie, low-key, a freak. Only a freak would go for a Lewin Staffless.
He's a freak for Lunar Ruins, and that's it. Bro got DMR and said that's not enough. I need more. I wonder if his Lunar Ruins grind will become longer than Dark Ruins.
That's an interesting question.
My bet is honestly on no.
Honestly, probably not.
I could see like 400.
It'll take a while, but like he's gotten so much better. He's done like Jamie chess in the meantime as well, and a bunch of other things.
DMR itself already made him so much better, and that's not the only thing he's done. Stop! I'm sucking dick. I'm actually just like throating it. Sorry.
Yes.
Oh my god.
There come the question marks. There's a stream delay
Yeah,
somewhere
there's
that
a
I
question mark. Sorry. That's not a thing that is said on Jay's stream.
Well, it is said sometimes, but it shouldn't be.
Not from you.
Not from me. Chad would have a field trip if I said stuff like that.
Yeah. But I'm the freaky one. You have a persona. I'm just me.
No, I do have to like self-control sometimes because you have a bad influence on me.
Sorry. This is what this whore does to your favorite streamer? What? Spikes! Linear's Deathless will be placed in 20, and then once there's another golden nun, we'll be able to tell. 21? Oh god. We better not ever get to tier 21. It's tier 9 plus 10. What's tier 9 plus 10? Gultra! Gultra that sends you to space. Now the entire point of having ascending tiers is that we don't skip tiers. We just fill them in as we get there. So like, if 90p is done right now, 90p will be tier 21. And then when Lunar Runes Deathless happens, it'll be pushed to tier 22. Or like, it'll be tier 20 and then pushed to 21. I forgot we're not at 20 yet. There's no way Lunar Runes Deathless is like not the hardest thing that would be on the list right now. I think.
No way, right?
It's literally just DMR, but there's another fucking golden. There's another entire golden.
How long is the full run of that again? How long is full campaign Deathless?
Probably like 40 minutes. The speedrun is like 38 or something. And that's with dying. But without dying, you'd be slower still. So it would like balance out to be at least 35 minutes.
Yeah, it's like 35, 40 probably. Is it reasonable estimate?
DMR is like 22, right? Imagine if DMR went for another 2 checkpoints.
Oh my god. DMR is like 20. It's like farewell lang. Viddie entered gold rooms at gold room at 22 minutes.
Lunar Ruins is like a farewell and a half. DMR is more backloaded than Lunar Ruins Deathless, I think. But Totem is still terrifying.
Yeah, also has the funny one frame.
The funny one frame just like adds to it. It's not that big of a deal realistically. It's just gonna be fucked when you're on. I just did Space Ruins and City on the Moon Deathless. Now hit my one frame.
Honestly, the scarier part is passing it, because then there's like nerves and pressure of like
as soon as you pass
and then being past the one frame. That's the scariest part.
You're just gonna like explode. You're gonna be like, oh my god, I'm at Totem. Alright, let's just play Totem. And then you're gonna get to the one frame, you're just like, alright, time to die.
Yeah,
I mean, you should, if you expect to die, that's the thing. If you expect to die, you will be way more nervous when you pass it. So maybe you should be like, I'm gonna pass it. And then when you don't pass it, you're gonna be like, damn, that's understandable.
So realistically, you also won't really have any expectations of clearing when there's still the one frame you have to do, and then you pass, and then it's like, wait, the odds just went up by like a decent amount.
The other thing is, if you die to the one frame as your PB, it's gonna suck. Because when you pass it, then you're like, oh, I'm PBing and I passed the one frame.
Yeah, that's good.
And I died to it last time. I didn't die to it this time. Whoa. You kind of have to like hope that you stack overflow and become not that nervous again.
Yeah, kinda.
You need the lock-in buff. Name every Ricky map. Go.
How about SSC 1 is the only one I played in its entirety. SSC 2 I played all of beginner and all of medium except the one map, and then like my SSC 3 completions are sporadic. I did like most of the easy lobby except like one map or two. I think it's only one map in easy lobby didn't do, and then medium lobby did like a random tour of it, and then the hard lobby I've done like one map.
I still never cleared Stygophilia in SSC 1 because when I played it, it was when Sapphire Water was broken and like unbelievably laggy, and I never went back to clear it because it was like holdables and I didn't want to deal with it. And then in SSC 2, I'm also only missing one map because I never played Cerulean Kolar by Scribbles because I couldn't read it, and then I just never played it. I was like, I don't feel like reading this, so I just never played it.
I have a turd of Luma sweep, surely you're locking. Only gotta do Calypso at 290 versions of Stable Station.
Luma sweeps fucking sucks. Oh my god.
Yo, why would I have to do both 9Bs? I'd be down to do one 9B. The other one isn't like on Luma's profile, right? It's just 9B. It's just because it's a separate challenge.
No, you gotta do both because they're separated.
What? No, are they?
They are. Yeah, they used to be separate tiers, but then more people did new, and they were like, bruh, this is fucking hard. And then it got moved up. Luma Sweep is like the most... I don't think it would even...
It's like, just all feral maps.
Suck. It's just... It's so boring.
It's just all feral maps.
Really long mini 90. Really long farewell, that's a mini 90. Farewell again. And they're both just farewell but harder.
Luma is also just
and then Calypso, which is like farewell but Advanced farewell.
Farewell disguises like almost not a farewell map, but it's actually just a farewell map.
It is just a farewell map in reality. It would have been so funny if I fluked this. 6 hours would be the fastest tier 14 plus, right?
6 hours?
Right.
That's 6 hours is dumb. I used to have Donker Sweep by some point. Then like vanilla contest happened. Sophie Sweep.
Sophie Sweep is so hard. You have to do my birthday map. You have to do Chrysanthemum.
Oh god.
You have to
Right,
do
right.
TRTP. Those alone are already like, oh my fucking god.
Yeah.
But there's also everything else.
No one is doing
Absolutely. The Chrysanthemum Golden
Oh.
is gonna take so fucking long before that ever happens.
Zeo Sweep. Isn't that just a white hole and like Somber? Is there anything else?
When he releases AVAE. Yes, Whitehole, Somber, and AVAE. Of course, my favorite sweep.
The white hole sounds miserable.
How did I search slash on fucking Microsoft Edge? Whitehole is definitely the worst one in the list provided. Whitehole Golden is like if Swap Slut was even worse.
Yeah. The beginning would be so boring. Like 100 trap map Goldens just seem like it's like Feral Goldens but worse. You just have so much like nothing at the beginning and then the ending is like super choke win heavy.
You would absolutely prefer to do Swap Slut over Whitehole?
Swap Slut seems more fun.
Even if it's probably way harder? I mean, I don't know actually. Because Whitehole is just kind of fucking dumb.
Whitehole is kind
Several
of dumb.
Theos pops. It's really funny because the last checkpoint is like some rooms are just like, okay, yeah, whatever. And then the other ones are just free.
Yeah. Right, Slash has kind of been cooking on with Swap Slut.
Slash is kind of cookie.
Swap Slut purple silver happening, it would be kind of crazy.
That would be awesome. Someone could get Swap Slut rainbow. Except that's not how that works. 5 segment reel. You could totally get like down to 3 segment. You can get an expert entry. And it probably wouldn't be that unfun. I wonder how long Swap Slut 2 segment would take. Like up to expert and expert plus GM.
Expert plus GM seems rough.
That seems really rough.
There was one that someone with it.
Go slash. The silver placement in the purple checkpoint is like okay. Bye-bye.
Good luck, good luck. Oh, what
My
happened?
nail hit up.
No, your nail. Is it just like Vivid Abyss all over again?
I fucking fat fingered up, dude. Why have I not died anywhere but room 1 of checkpoint 4?
This map looks like an early 2.0 demon. That's like an offense to superfecta, I think. Oh, okay.
Rare Nepesta, like massive L. Okay. That's what I get for talking, dumbass. What the hell? How did I die in the room with the golden? Why do I have one run that didn't end up passing that room? Did I retry? Oh, I know. I remember. I retried for timer.
Can you wait at 27 months? I appreciate that. Hope you're doing good.
Nathan, you could always do Heart of the Storm, no major skips, plus a nice view. FC Silver.
Uh-huh. Rain 2 running solos with like 48 minutes on the timer.
No, I retried because I had a great timer from debugging.
That's not a real abbreviation, Vicky. Stop. You can't say hard surfaces plus n. Okay. So Lex is just really long. If Sublex was that long, it would be over. 48 minutes Sublex would kill a Victorian child.
48 minutes Solar Express. That would be harder to make
Oh
than
god,
it
that
would
would
be
take
to get like
20 years.
every checkpoint deathless in that.
I'd rather beat Slaughterhouse. My hands would not survive a 48-minute Solar Express map, deathless.
Yes. Solar Express Plus. Nalumbo Plus.
Nalumbo Plus.
Ivory Plus would probably be like the most boring of the cracks to have a plus map. I don't know how you would make Ivory have like 50 rooms.
No way, that would be interesting for
That sounds really boring to make.
Nalumbo I can kind of see. Other rooms
Nalumbo more so, but it would be really hard to like make up new ideas. And Nalumbo, I think Nalumbo explores its concepts pretty wholly.
You would have to introduce like some new mechanics.
Ah, okay. That was so weird. Ah, Jesus.
Hydra does want to make a Shadow Song Plus, which honestly seems pretty exciting. Shadow Song is like a cool one. Also, good luck.
Yay!
Nice. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh my gosh.
Winner. She's so good. Yeah.
Where's the golden rooms? I didn't enter the golden rooms.
Where's the funny golden room?
I was so careful on the wall.
Yeah.
No, I updated the map. I did. Yay!
Yay.
I guess I just missed a flag, I don't know. There was a pace ping, right? Yay! Yay! Okay. Here, look. I did it! Wait, I wanna look at chat back. Okay, wait, let me do this first. Superfecta. Because I did mostly intended, that's like harder than EHS, right? I can't tell.
If you can't tell, you just put them in the same tier, right?
Yeah, but I still...
The order here.
It's 31, I know that. Yeah, Clantis did mostly intended, and Clantis says tier 15. Yeah, like, the superfecta I just did is probably on the higher end of tier 14. Well, I don't know. the EHS I did is also probably...
That's also
because I did Polaris intended. He does his little trick. Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna put it below because it feels wrong to put 11, 24, 18 in the time column. If you get rid of my old time, it's 8 hours 24 minutes. I didn't have my heart rate on. My heart rate monitor on. I was a lot more chill on the second last checkpoint entry. I was definitely not shaking that much. I was not shaking to the point where I could be careful on the last wall bounce. Like, visibly careful. I've never done that before also. Does this mean I get VIP now?